going on, YouTube? Today we are reviewing the Rock Island Armory 1911 A1 chambered at 45 ACP. Before we break into it real quick, we're going to do the initial trigger test. Notice I emptied the mag. This is single action only. Oh, I love that. Check the reset. Very short reset. Love that trigger pull. Love that trigger pull. Well, today what we're going to do, we are going to break this down. We will be test firing it. And of course, I will do an ammo dump with 2 mags afterwards. The ammunition we will be using today is good old Remington UMC. It is 45 ACP, 230 grain. This blew the job. But once you come along with me, and we'll tear into this real quick and break her down, see how she breaks down, and see how we put her back together. Alright, typically what this comes with in the box is a good solid hard case. It comes with 1 magazine. Now I've heard that some of these magazines have caused some feeding issues that cause it to jam. I would recommend getting other magazines. I went and picked up a couple of Kimber mags and caught those at a steal. I have no complaints with them. I've yet to have this thing jam up on me. Of course, it does come with 2 test fired shells. And of course, it does come with a manual. Now, 1911s actually hold a special place in my heart because they're just so easy to customize. I'm really not a big fan of these style grips. I like something with a little bit of texture with them. So I'll probably be putting these on there. Now, you can typically get these for around between $400 to $500, depending on where you go. So they are affordable for a 1911. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get this case out of the way and go into more detail about this gun. Now, it does have a parkerized finish. One thing I like is right there is beveled. That's actually pretty nice. Well, better magazine entry. Let's go ahead and break her down. And what you want to do is compress that spring like this right here. And that comes around. Now you got to be careful with this, because if you don't keep that compressed, that thing will go flying. Alright, you can just take this piece, spin it right through there, and just slides on out like that right there. Now when it comes to breaking this down, I always cock the hammer back. Still have not put a mag in it. Always make sure you clear these before you start breaking them down. And get that little half moon lined up with that piece. You just pop it out on the other side, right there. And she should just come right on out. And it should just slide right off. You got the frame right there. And pull the spring out right there. As far as the barrel, just comes right out of the slide. And it is a lot easier than what most people would think it is. And yeah, you got to be a little bit patient with it. And well, as far as putting it back together, you just follow the exact same steps in reverse. All right. Make sure that this piece is facing groove side down on that barrel. And you want to make sure that ring is facing straight up. Line her up like so. Just like that. And what I like to do, I like to eyeball to where that is lined up. I'll just stick this in on the opposite side just enough to get it started, to where I know that ring ain't going to be bouncing around. Now I'm going to move that back in the half moon spot. Get that groove right there. And now you just get her lined up like so. Push it on in like so. Once it's all the way back to the front, put that right back there around the barrel. Now, this is the part I always have a little bit of trouble with. But like I said, there is a wrench, specific wrench you can pick up for this. Put that spring cover back on. Compress it down. And voila. And she's ready to shoot. One thing I do like, you can carry it cocked and locked if you want to. Some people do carry it like that. She does have a back strap safety too. Well, enough details about the gun itself. What do you say we go ahead and take this out back and go ahead and shoot her for a little bit. See what she does. Alright, what we're going to do, we're going to put her through her paces just on accuracy test alone. Use 2 good mags. See how well she shoots. After that, I'll put her through a little bit of a torture test and see how well she runs. Let's get to shooting. Okay. First mag. Here we go. Keep in mind, shooting from about 25 yards away. Gotta say, I like that. You know what? Why don't I go ahead and throw a third mag in here, just for good measure. Whew. Gotta say, I like that. Truthfully, a little bit better than I expected for a cheaper 1911. Heck, very good 20-25 yards off. I'm still hitting full center mass. It's right on there. A few shots were off a bit, but that was more shooter error than what it was firearm error. I'm going to go ahead and reload these mags real quick. Let's see how well she does on a good clean ammo dump. Alright. Well, from what I can tell on accuracy, it's actually pretty accurate. I think from here on out, I'm probably going to start shooting handguns from about a 10-yard distance instead of a 25-yard distance. Give you a little bit better of an idea, you know, in case of an actual defense situation. Because truthfully, you'll never really have to defend yourself from 25 yards away. But let's see how well she shoots with a complete ammo dump. Or as I like to say, let's see if we can jam her up a little bit. I already got her cocked, locked, ready to shoot. Had no issues out of that one. I'm going to try that again. Two for two. Well, grand finale. I gotta say, I love this gun. I'm actually really impressed. For it to be a cheaper 1911, not gonna lie, I typically expect the worst. But, oh yeah, I mean, I've been hearing Rock Island makes pretty good 1911s. Well, gotta say, folks that's been telling me that, today they were proven right. I've had zero issues out of this gun. I've actually owned this gun in particular for a hot minute. But I've been meaning to do a full-on review on it. Personal thoughts on it. My personal thoughts, could I rely on this in my life? Yeah. If you like a good single action trigger, that definitely. And if you, I mean, if you like a 1911 platform, you can't quite afford a Springfield or a Kimber, you know, then definitely, yeah, price-wise it's there. Would I recommend this to a new gun owner trying to seek a 1911 platform? Hands down, definitely. Definitely I would. Because, I mean, in my mind, this is actually one of the safer guns to own. Because, I mean, number one, it's single action. That hammer could be up. You could have it fully loaded. I can pull that trigger all day long and it's not going to shoot. Alright. Plus, I mean, it's got the cock and lock function. So you can always, whenever you're ready. It's also got a great grip safety. So, most definitely, I would recommend this to a new gun owner looking for a 1911 platform. Because not only do they make this in 45 ACP, they do make it as well in 9mm, and they even have a Baby Rock, I think, and they make that in 380. So, hands down, I would definitely recommend this gun for a first-time gun owner looking for a 1911 platform. But that's gonna be it for this review. If you will, like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll most definitely see you on the next one. God bless you.